Let's talk about how to construct a bar chart using ggplot2. We're going to construct a bar chart of the species variable in the penguins dataset. In case you're not familiar with a bar chart uses bars to indicate the number of values each level of a factor variable includes. Alternatively, you can create bars that indicate the relative frequency, which is the proportion of values having each level of the factor variable. We're not going to show how to do that here. We're only going to show the count version. So, in order to begin constructing my bar chart, I first need to construct a ggplot with the penguins data frame. And the geom I'm going to use to create a bar chart is geom_bar. To create this bar chart, I need to map an aesthetic, and in this case, I'm going to map the species variable to the x variable in the AES function. When I do that, this is going to tell the ggplot2 package to count the number of species in each level of species and display that as a bar chart. The result is shown here. And you can see that I have the number of counts for the Adelie, Chinstrap, and Gentoo penguins. I have a little over 150 Adelie penguins in the dataset, a bit under 75 penguins of the Chinstrap species, and somewhere around 125 Gentoo species in this dataset. So our overall conclusion is that Adelie penguins are the most commonly observed in this particular dataset, followed by Gentoo and then Chinstrap penguins. This bar chart has everything that we need, but it's a bit boring. So perhaps we want to add some color in order to better distinguish the different species and just to make it more visually appealing. We can color the bars for visual clarity by adding the fill aesthetic to our aesthetic mapping. So specifically, I use a similar function call to before, but now instead of only having x equals species, I also add a fill aesthetic map to species. When I do that, ggplot2 is automatically going to scale the species variable to a specific color for each of the different categories. And when you scale a variable using a factor variable, it's also going to automatically add a legend. So executing this code in the R console is going to produce the below bar chart. The information is essentially the same before, but it is a little more visually pleasing in my opinion. However, you can notice that the species legend here is really redundant because we already have the species noted on the x-axis. If you wanted to remove this, you could add another layer to your bar chart by using the theme function. Using the theme function, we specify legend.position equals none, and that will remove the legend from the resulting plot. So when I execute this in the R console, you'll get the same plot as before, but without the legend that was unnecessary.